The next big component is offer file changes. There's a lot of stuff that makes this up, and this has been a change that's been incrementally happening over the last 3 to 4 months. There's a new tab. If you go look at the offer file, there's this new tab called Documents, and there's a new tab called Forms, and we sort of separated out some of the features and documents that were all together within the offer file. So under the Documents tab, you now see policies and supporting information and those things there. Under the Forms tab, you see all of the forms that the new starter has completed and all of the forms that are being generated by what the new starter enters. This includes employment contracts, and now on the Forms tab. You've got the tax declaration, is now on the Forms tab. Any other forms that are generated as part of the new starter filling out their information are on the Forms tab. You can also now configure the files that go into the PDF. So if you know, there was this download merge documents feature. Now you can download the PDF, but you can also now choose what goes into that PDF. So if you don't want all of this documentation in an electronic file, you can now customize what data is in the PDF that goes out. This is good for teams that are keeping an electronic file on a file server somewhere. So really, this feature, coupled with a whole lot of the sensitive data information and the forms permissions and the workflow permissions that have been built up over the last few months, gives customers a great amount of flexibility in what information is displayed to what type of users. So what I was just talking about is, this is the Forms tab. So you can see all of the forms on the left-hand side that the new starter has filled in. On the right-hand side, we've got the generated forms, being a cover letter or the employment contract. There's a download button. Under the download button, that gives you access to the PDFs that we've configured. You can also now click on each of the links on the left-hand side, so the personal details, work rights, and see the data that was entered by the new starter. Now, this is replacing, we had this a concept you might have heard us talking about, it being the payroll screen. This Forms tab is really replacing that payroll screen and hopefully giving you access to more information in a simpler, more comprehensive way than before. From a documents perspective, when you go to the Documents tab, you've still got the download button, but you can see the internal files, you can see the policies, and then if you were to scroll down, there is the supporting information. So it's really sort of separating it out and making it more visible, the information on both sides.